Good morning, boys and girls. It is Tuesday, May 9th. It's actually day 22 of our life cycle of a chicken unit. And guess what? We finally had 2 eggs to hatch. So this is a new incubator, and I was a little late putting the eggs in and figuring out how, regulating the humidity and all of that. So I may have kind of messed up a little bit, and that's why we're off a tiny bit on our hours and days of hatching. So hopefully we'll see some more action today. But this one right here looks like he's been out most of the night. I just walked in the door. It's about 6 o'clock Tuesday morning, but see how he's stretching his head and has a lot more energy, and he kind of looks dried out. So I think he's been out a little while. And the one over here, he's not soaking wet, but he's definitely like not as strong as the other one yet, and he keeps hunkering down to sleep a little bit. And so I think he's not been out nearly as long. This one is gray. I'm not sure what breed he is. Let me lift the lid and let you see these two. Hold on 1 second. Look at there. Aren't they cute? All right, so let me zoom in just a little bit. They're going to sing for us this morning. This one is a brown breed that has a black stripe down his back. Looks almost like a squirrel. And then this one is gray. It may actually be an Americana chicken. It kind of looks gray-brown. When he stands up, he's got a little yellow patch on his front, doesn't he? All of these are mixed breeds from my friend who lives in Pine Mountain, and she just has tons of chickens of all different kinds and all of that. So how exciting. They do peck all over each other, run all over each other, kind of like brothers figuring out who's boss. They sort of bully each other when they get totally dried out. They're going to hunker down now because I have the lid open to the incubator, so it's kind of getting cold for them. I'm going to move these 2 shells out, and we're going to take a peek at them. Let's see if I can do it while I hold the lid. I want to be really careful. But I want to move the shells out because as the others hatch, hopefully, they also need room to move around. And the good thing about this incubator, look right here, you've got this grate, and so most of the nasty pieces fall down underneath this grate once you remove the big pieces of eggs. I'm going to close this up for you guys to stay warm, okay? All right, how exciting. We have 2 little baby chicks here. So let's take a look at the inside of the egg, because this is the part that we've been looking at through pictures this whole time. I want you to see. So see this yellow sort of white part on the inside of the eggs? That is the membrane that has been surrounding them. It's almost completely dried out now that they're out here. But how cool is that? You can also see some of the blood vessel structure that we've been looking at. Look at there. Look at here. How cool. See how this one is totally clean at the top, and this one has a lot of stuff all over it? So this one would have been where the air sac was, and this is where the rest of the chicken's body, so it laid like this inside there upside down with the air sac down here at the bottom and his head down there, and then everything else was down here at the back. So how cool is that? I'm going to keep these shells to show the boys and girls when they come in this morning. Now, since it was day 21 yesterday and we had no activity, I got a little scared, and I thought maybe our eggs were not going to hatch. So I went to Tractor Supply, and I bought some that they sell them there every year. And so in March, they'll bring out a shipment of chicks and baby ducks. And so we bought 5 of them just so we had to have something here for the kids to enjoy and for the classes that are coming to visit. And so these chicks are between a week and 2 weeks old. They're probably about a week and a half. This one may be closer to 2 weeks because it's really growing some good sized flight feathers. But I wanted you to see them in the brooder box, and as our other chicks hatch and they get strong enough to come out here with these, I'll move them over here to the brooder box. But we have classes that are coming to visit tomorrow. So these are the 5 chicks that we'll talk about with them. But we have our food all set up, and they have, of course, made a mess all over this place with it. See how they just kick around the food all over the pine chips. And then over here, I just changed the water this morning because it had pine chips all in it. Of course, there's poop on the bottom. See that? So they're really good at making a mess. Look down here on the floor. I bet we have cleaned this up about a bazillion times. So we are doing our best, Mr. Dennis, to take care and clean up after ourselves. All right, so see how they stick their head out? At some point, when they get a little bit older, they will figure out, one of them will figure out that they can actually fly up here on the top. And if we kept them long enough, one would fly from here down to the bottom. And once one of them does it, they all do it. So they're kind of little copycats. But I just wanted you to see them up close. How exciting. So these are the 5 that are about a week old from Tractor Supply, and then the 2 little babies we have that are still drying out are over there in the incubator. So I'm going to pick up one. Let's see, I'm trying to get this one right here because he looks like the one that's over there, and I just wanted you to see him up close. See the stripe down the back? Let me get up under his wings back here. Yeah, look at there. So see his wings? See these long ones on the end? He's already growing his flight feathers. He's about a week old. But see the stripe running down his back, kind of like a squirrel? That's the breed. And you are pecking me? It doesn't hurt. Nothing hurts with them. Believe me, you are the giant. They're much more terrified of you than you could ever be of them. But this is our little breed right here with the brown stripe down the back, and that's normally not how you hold a baby chick. I'm just holding him so you can see his wings, but you actually want to put your hand on both sides so that you're holding down the wings. So classes that are coming to us, I will teach you exactly how to hold a baby chick with both hands. Miss White's holding him with one because I've got the camera with the other one. But yeah, so, and he's already starting to shake because remember they have to stay under this heating lamp at 96 to 100 degrees. So yeah, when I pull him out, he's not quite that warm and not quite that comfortable. So how exciting. Thank you for joining us. I can't wait for the classes to come and visit and see them in person. Thanks so much.